Hong Kong. Amazing Bay Area with photo opportunities and cool places to see, scenic open spaces. But today we're going to check out the streets of Hong Kong and some of the fresh markets and what there is to offer there. Grocery stores, and the name of it is Welcome. And they look like pretty nice little grocery stores. I walked in one earlier. Anyway, they're scattered around. It's like a small... Yeah, when I was in Hong Kong, I was kind of surprised. The grocery store prices, you see Oscar Mayer wieners, they were over $10. And some of the fruits and vegetables were kind of pricey too. I was told that a lot of the food is imported into Hong Kong Island. So I guess it's understood. The grocery stores were very clean and very nice. The restaurants also were kind of pricey and Western prices. But today we're going to take a look at the fresh markets and some of the street vendors. We got some dumpling up here. This looks like more reasonable prices. So it's divided by 8 per dollar, 7.8. So, you know, but it seemed like the food, it's not going to be, a lot of my videos are Thailand and Malaysia. It's not going to be there, okay? So say, for instance, something like this in Thailand, it's going to be like $2 or $3 maybe, even down to, yeah. So anyway, we're walking. Seen a lot of Teslas here. Must be a Tesla factory somewhere around or either that, or they just like them, which is good if you're a Western, I guess, or if you're Tesla. See, there's one right there. I think it was a Y model. A friend just bought one of these. It lives in America. All right. Little convenience store right here. See 7-Elevens everywhere, which is a great thing. Because while we were in Japan, Singapore, we literally lived out of 7-Eleven Family Mart just to conserve a little budget, you know. So if you're on a stellar budget and you can do whatever, then just eat wherever you are. But I'm, you know, a budget traveler somewhat. I mean, I pay for convenience a little bit. I'm not a backpack. All right, look at this market. Let's go over here and check this out. I just walked across the street here, I think. It seemed like we found some market or something. Of course, I don't have an apartment here, so why would I buy anything fresh? I can't keep it. Oh, look at this place. Let's see if it's reasonably priced over here. They got suckling duck and pork. Wow, that looks good for the most part. See what the prices are. 46. So you're looking at, looks like about $10 or $12 for a plate, probably with rice. Let's see, this guy cut this stuff. I don't know if you can see through the, he's taking that out. It looks like pork, moo. Cutting that stuff up, getting it ready, put on a plate. There you go. He's putting it in a container though. I see steamed rice. That looks good. I might have to try this place right here. Here's your menu. Just show a little, give you an idea. So, you know, by dollar divided by 8, so, you know, 6 times 8, 48. So, obviously 80 is $10. All right, guys, screaming over here. He's trying to sell his produce. See him? He's trying to get people's attention over here. And we got a lot of fish. I think a lot of country, like some people, they're into fish, you know, have like, because they can't have pets in their apartment, so they have fish tanks in their house or apartment. I'm assuming these look like fish you collect, not eat. Yeah, you got fish food and everything. See the little fish you can buy? Look at that one. That one's a little butterfly fish or whatever. All right. Okay, we're walking through. I hope y'all are enjoying this tour of Hong Kong so far. I don't mind. Okay. You got fish cake here, obviously, different type. Looks good though. And then they got, it's like a little butcher shop or meat shop for locals. I don't have an apartment, so I can't buy anything fresh and worry about cooking it. I don't have a kitchen, but it's good to know it's here. When I read in the internet that they still use for, I guess, eco-friendly, and it works really well, is bamboo scaffolding. You see it? The bamboo scaffolding. They're working on this building right here in this covered area. So that's kind of cool that they, you know, kind of old school. You got some swinging meat over here. And at least there's not too many flies. Like, it's not as hot and humid as Thailand or Malaysia. But yeah, let's walk through here. Wow, we found the market for sure. I'm getting, if you're seeing a flickering, it's because of these lights, the fluorescent lights, and it makes the camera flicker. Maybe someone in the comment section can tell me how to get rid of it. I guess in my editor there is probably some, I got AI type, not just AI, but like, you know, effects type things, but I don't mess around with anything much except brightness and highlights and shadows and stuff. I mess around with the settings a little bit. Oh wow, that looks pretty good. Leek skin rolls, coriander, those look good. They look fresh. I think you got to put this in a pan with some oil, and these are either steamed or fried right here. Those look really good though. I wish they were, I can't cook anything because I don't have a kitchen. But, hello, how are you doing? Most people in Hong Kong seem very friendly. A few people are standoffish, but of course they're probably used to seeing tourists. I'm starting to see more local restaurants. Last night we kind of got in a trap, and this morning too with some, you know, we kind of trying to figure out where to eat, because if you go just any restaurant, some of the restaurants are a little pricey. It's not going to be as cheap as Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, and stuff like that, people. So it's cheaper than Singapore, but you have to hunt for places that are cafes and street food to save some money, and it's still gonna. But you guys get the idea. It's a cool place, especially if you want to come walk around for a couple days. The flights are really cheap from Bangkok and I think other Asian countries, so just check that out. We got an ambulance coming through. God help them. And I think he's sanding this over here. If you look at it, he's sanding it. And I think it's to get the bacteria, and where you see how he's cutting the fish, which is great because it's wood. And wood is, if you're not a cook, is more friendly on your knife, but you have to clean it because it forms bacteria. And so he's actually sanding it, which is easier, and then he's going to spray it off with probably water, which is really cool because you don't want bacteria on your food, especially all this fresh fish. It's amazing, yeah. Wow, look at that. Some amazing looking fish here. Really fresh, looks very fresh. And cutting the meat. Yeah, that's really good. We're at, this is the number. Is this your phone number? Is that this phone number? Your phone number? Yeah, this right here. This is, I think this is the telephone number. No? Yeah, so this shop right here. So if you want to find this shop, and we're on, I'll put the street, I'll figure out the street later, but you can just probably figure it out. there's a numbers. You see they have that canopy on the number. So a lot of people are like, where is this out? You guys comment in the comments that you get a conversation started about places you like in Hong Kong, or maybe questions you have for me, or if I can try to answer it. I mean, my specialty is Thailand and obviously America, where I'm from. But if you want to comment, I know a good bit about Japan too, but if you want to comment about some things and talk about the street food and also the different types of things you're seeing, and feel free to comment or ask questions. Maybe someone in the comment section can answer your questions if I don't have a chance to. Share the video, I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to get up some more. I've been trying to get this channel where I could sustainably do it more, but it just, you know, it's tough. You know, it's not just subscribers, it's watch hours, if you guys didn't know that. And I've been trying to figure out the kind of the system of what to do to keep it going. But, you know, it just really depends what happens over the next 12 months. So, okay, but I started it as a hobby, so I'll probably still continue, but just not as frequent, depending on if I can get this channel monetized and maybe even do some affiliate stuff. So that's just understood. Everybody does it. I mean, you got to pay your bills, right? So anyway, all right, we'll see you later. Dried fish. So if you want dried fish, you know where to come. It's over here by Queen Street, right here. Queen Street. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Over here by Queen Street, you can get you some bags of dried fish if you're into that. Eat it with some rice. Some of it I don't know what it is. Like Times Square, Hong Kong, or what they call Times Square, or this area. That's cool, whatever that is. The art. Is it a restaurant or is it a exhibit? I don't really know. I have to walk in there and check it out. Immersive dining experience. Times Square, Hong Kong. One of the first places I've seen is street food. Got like fried fish balls, some fruity drinks. KFC Hong Kong, and it's during Deadpool, so they got that all up, all over the place. KFC, and you got your little kiosk over here. There you go. KFC Hong Kong, near Causeway Bay Station. Right this. We're on this man bridge. Busy road right here. This Causeway Bay, big intersection right here. So when it's like it turns green, you better go across. Yep. I'm trying to figure out the road, sorry. It's a big intersection, pretty cool place. A mall or two around here, a couple spots. Okay, I'll leave you with this scene right here. You see they're building a lot of stuff in Hong Kong. This is out towards the airport when we were riding the metro train out that area. It's pretty easy to get around. They have a metro train, they have a tram. If you want to check out my other video, it's more thorough about some of the attractions and the tram system. So you might want to check that out. I appreciate you guys watching, and check out my library. Like and share the video, and you guys take care.